Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the Tangle Triban from CZT Maria Vennekens. So this is, let's see, I got this on the Musterkella, I hope I pronounced that right, website, and I'm not sure their system, if this is like a recent edition or not, but it was kind of one of the first, if not the first one that I came to, and I'm like, ooh, that looks neat. I mean, and it's kind of similar to some things that we've done before, but yet different. Like, different is good. Different means options. All right. So it starts off with your border line. Now, with that said, you could just, if you're filling in a section, you could use this as a fill-in and just, have repeated lines and do the same thing over and over again. And I'm thinking that might look kind of cool. All right, so we'll start our zigzag. I've drawn mine rather big, which is okay. And take it there. All right. Now, looking at it this way, on, well, maybe the slope's going down is a good way to say it. We're going to put, I'm going to make mine a little bit bigger than I did in my version of the step out. Just aura-ing that one side. Helps if I get to the line. And then actually, because this carries over, it looks like it would be about there. Okay. Next. And you don't have to turn your tile. It might be recommended not to, because sometimes when I do that, every once in a while I get a little eyeball confused. So on the slope going up, so on the inside, or think of it this way, I'm going on the, looking at the triangles, I'm going on the outside, and then this one is going to go on the inside. And I share different ways to think about it because we all are different. If this one, well, I think that one is fairly new. I might have left it out for a minute. Let's see. I'm dabbing it on my dabber. It's kind of handy. All right. Oh, and then this one would have one too. Just a little bit like that. Voila. That is it. Now, I do like that. I mean, you could probably decorate the rest because it looks to me in Maria's step out that, yeah, you can do whatever you want because, yeah, in the picture it's kind of, it's, half with these lines going along the border and some not. I like the way it looks, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. Now, there are some other things you could do. I mean, obviously it could go the other direction. You could make these nice and squiggly. And maybe even closer together. And then go the other direction. And make it like cheesecloth. The tangle. I mean, you could add orbs. Whatever you want to do. Which is fun. I noticed that she didn't have the lines meeting all the time. And I kind of like that. Since I do it anyway. I'm like, oh, well, it's either some days maybe it is. It's either over or it's under where it needs to be. And it's like, oh. Okay, now I have to behave. I was going off the page, or off the tile, so that was easier. I mean, and you know what? You could leave it like that. You could put something else here. Like I said, there are... trying to remember, is it called campsite? I think there's a couple that, where it's just like that, just a zigzag within a border, but, decorating it differently. And here's a thought also. Could use a thinner pen nib for these lines on the inside. I'm trying to go kind of light, which allows me to make them not even. Okay, I can't do it and laugh at the same time. All right. Not today anyway. All right. All right, so there we have that. And then for some shading, because, I mean, this looks like it's tucked under here. So we'll do that on those sides. And then on the other side, same thing. In here a little bit. Like that. Now, I'm thinking just to add something to it. It'd have to be the same. Let's do this side. All the way up. Yeah, this is what I was picturing. Just to get a little bit more 3D. I'm also thinking that maybe, okay, so we did this side. Let's do this side on the, just to make that stand out. I mean, you could do both sides if you wanted to. And, really push that section down. But this just kind of makes it, I don't know, stand out a little bit. Up to you. Fun. Now, there was a variation on there. And I'm thinking, let me show you. Because you could do the same thing, but do it with curvy lines. That's nice and even. All right, so, and then I had to think about it for a minute. It's like, okay, so I'm going to start, let's just start going up first. If you have done the Tangle Wood, W-U-D, this is similar to that, at least the start up of it. So instead of a zigzag, it's, a curvy zigzag like that. Right? And then, this, I had to look it back. Okay, we're putting that one on the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to aura just this side going down. So it's the same, still follow the step outs, but keep that focus on auraing even the curves that you're coming up to. And then same thing on the other side. And this one will just go down a bit. Like that. Now, I do want to redefine. We'll just do the whole thing. Because where I started and stopped, it was a little thicker right there. Just on the top. And, same thing. We can do with that. I'll do the shading. I don't know if I'll do maybe I'll do the cheesecloth on the other. Oh, and let's see. That's, I'm picturing, okay, this is this side. We're not going to see anything on that. Okay, good. So this is kind of neat. I like it. I like that it's ribbony. You know what? And since I said it, let's do it. Let's go down to the 05. Ooh, another one you could put in here is a maze or stir it up, which is a neat tangle. It's one of those that I didn't understand it for the longest time, and so hence I didn't do it. But once I understood, I'm like, oh, that's actually kind of neat. Ooh, and that's kind of neat, just like that. Just leave it like that. I'm not gonna. Well, wait, maybe I will. I can do whatever I want. But this way, if you've not experienced the cheesecloth tangle, there we have it. It's just really, really neat. Oh, and actually, that's what would go over here. It's just nice. It's very jiggly, hand friendly, or if you've had too much coffee or caffeine. I think I'm going to leave it like that because that's cool. And then let's shade the inside the same way. How did I do that? No. I just really have the one here. Although we did do the other side, which is fine. We can do that even if there's nothing there. Doesn't mean it might not cast a shadow of sorts. There we go. So I thought it might be good to show the curvy version as well, because it is a little tricky-ish. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please click on the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. In the description section, you will find links to the step outs. And then below that is my link tree. So if you'd like to connect via social media, etc., if you'd like to follow me for classes and things, all of the links are right there. To highlight a couple, there's a couple for classes. I do teach on Tuesdays and Thursdays, twice on each day. So I have an AM and a PM session, my time. That's 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. here in Michigan, Eastern time. But if you follow me on those places, then you should see it in your time zone, unless their software goofs up. And I think I've only experienced that once, and it was like, something wasn't set right on their end, and it was like, maybe like a day late or something. I don't know. But you'll see that. And then too, you'll get reminders if you sign up for any of the classes via those platforms. And we have a wonderful Tangle Addicts community group on Facebook. Link is there. Once you click it, answer the 4 questions, and then you are in. What else? Everything is important, you know. So, no, it's self-explanatory, but I do like to highlight those couple of things. Yeah. So, neat tangle. All right, so with that, thank you again so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.